The treasure. The specialized knowledge to grow rich. Urmila Jain. Acknowledgement. I would like to thank God for inspiring me to write The Treasure. I would like to thank my mom Bubbly Bye, who takes care of me, guides me, loves and supports me. With my deepest gratitude I wish to thank my friends and relatives for their love, inspiration, guidance and support. And special thanks to Asha Kapadia, Bharat Kapadia, Jitendra Shah, Shilpa, Hansa, Radha, Jayalakshmi, Chandra, Uttamchan Chandanmal, Uttamchan Shiganlal, Natrai, Mala, Sadhana and Ramadevi. I would like to acknowledge and express my gratitude to my daughters Mithila, Vichitra and Meenal Jain for their help in research. With my deepest gratitude I wish to thank all my teachers for their guidance and love. And special thanks to Geeta Madam and Saroja Madam. My sincere gratitude to all the great avatars and master teachers from the past, whose writing inspired me, who passed on their precious knowledge through their work. Special thanks to Rhonda Byrne, Bob Proctor, Lisa Nichols, late Napoleon Hill, late William Walker Atkinson and late Wallace Wattles for passing on their wisdom, love and experience. Special thanks to Fred Harding, the developer of Kindle Writer software. This is the best software specially designed for authors to write ebooks for Amazon's Kindle. Forward. The Treasure is a practical manual for the people who desire to get rich. It is an exact science to grow rich. It is intended to bring wealth, riches and joy to billions around the globe. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. The Treasure can give you all the wealth, riches and happiness you want in your life. The Treasure is your journey from bills to checks. In The Treasure is a specialized knowledge to attract more money and grow rich. People grew up having lots of wrong beliefs about money. They believe that life is difficult and they have to work hard to earn money. This book clears all your doubts and wrong beliefs about money. You can live your dreams. You can have, be or do anything that you want. You can have all the money you desire. Decide how much amount of money you want and I will tell you how to get that amount easily and ethically. The Treasure is a creative, scientific and practical way to get rich. It is for those who want results and who are willing to take the principle laid down in The Treasure as a basis for action, without going into all the processes by which those principles were reached. To get results from the principles laid down in The Treasure, you must first have faith in the principles of The Treasure. Every person who does this will certainly get rich because the laws of the universe are the exact science and failure is impossible. So, if you want to get rich, then read The Treasure. Follow the principles and laws of The Treasure and do exactly as it tells you to do. The author introduction. Money is one of the most complex and misunderstood concept out of the three main self-help goals: good health, healthy body and mind, good relationships and wealth. In the following chapters we will see how your thoughts and your inner powers contribute in achieving your goal of getting rich. There are many wrong beliefs about money, such as earning money is difficult. More money creates more problems. Money is good. If you have money, then you don't need anyone else. It can buy all the happiness of life. Money is evil. If you had money, it made you bad. Only evil people have lots of money. Anyone who had more money must have deceived somebody. People having more money will be less spiritual. Our present financial condition is dependent on our fate, which cannot be changed. If our astro prediction is negative, then we will definitely incur loss in our business. No matter what efforts we make, we should never give money to any person on the festival of Dantara's wealth goddess worship day. It is too good for me to have riches like king. Don't compare money with God, dirt or evil. It is the greed of man that labels money as good. It is the hatred of man that labels money as bad. Surgery money is only a medium of exchange, a symbol of something else behind. Do not compare this medium with God, dirt or evil. Money is not our main of life. Our main aim of life is happiness and well-being, and money is just one of the right ways to get more happiness in our life. The wise man sees money as a symbol of all the things that man may get from the outside world and he respects it as such. When a man desires money, he really desires the many things that money will purchase. Money is only a tool for a wise man to experience the things he loves in life. Money is a symbol of all those things which are necessary for man's development, well-being and happiness. Money is a tool which opens up all sorts of opportunities, and without money man can accomplish practically nothing. Most of us want an all-round success, and no one can be an all-rounder without financial independence. All the beautiful plans that a man has made and all the cherishing dreams to have, be or do something good go unfulfilled because there is no money with which to complete them. He is handicapped by the lack of money. So, money definitely plays an important role in our lives. But, remember, Nature does not encourage storing and hiding up of anything for the mere sake of acquiring. Nature punishes severely for this error. Nature wishes you to desire money, to attract it to you, to acquire it, and most important of all, to use it. Money should always be flowing. It is the nature of money. Don't keep it stagnant by storing all the money in your home or some secret place. Using the money or flow of money doesn't only mean spending it, but money should be invested in a place where it increases and comes back to you. This completes the money cycle. By using money and keeping it in action, you will work in harmony with the nature's laws and forces. Nothing is too good for you. All the good things of the world are there for all of us. They belong to all of us. All of us deserve the best, for it is our direct inheritance. But they come only to those who are wise enough to recognize that the good things are theirs by right and who are courageous enough to reach out for them. There is nothing too good for the men and women who assert their right to live, to prosper, and to experience all the good things of the earth. Nothing in the world is too good, too grand, too great, or too magnificent for you. You deserve the best. It is your right by inheritance. Many good, great and splendid things are lost because you lack the confidence and courage to ask, to demand and take possession of them. None but only the brave deserve the best. There is an abundant supply from the universe for each one of us. Know that, when you ask for what you want, no matter what it is that you want, no matter how impossible it may seem to be, if you believe and know that it is yours, then that thing must come to you, because it is the law of the universe which never fails to obey your command. William Walker Atkinson, New Thought author. There is an abundance of opportunity for everyone. There is more than enough food, clothes and land for all. There is more than enough resources and wealth for all. No one is kept in poverty by shortness in the supply of resources and wealth. The supply is practically in abundance. There is an abundance of opportunities for everyone on this earth. The fact of getting rich does not depend on hard work, locality, type of job/business or environment. Locality counts for something. You cannot expect a successful business in a desert area or a place where mankind does not exist. Getting rich depends on being in a place where there are people to deal with, but that is as far as environment goes. You will do best in a job/business which you like, and you will also do best in a job/business for which you have certain well-developed talents. 1. The law of attraction. The first law in getting rich. Our universe is very big and complex, with all kinds of living and non-living things which are interrelated to each other. Have you ever thought that? How our universe works? Who governs the universe? Did you get any answer? Maybe yes, or maybe no. The answer is our universe is controlled and ruled by the great natural laws of the universe. We live in a universe in which there are laws. The natural laws are exact. They never fail. They never stop. Their workings never change for anyone or anything. They work equally in all the places. For example, the working of law of gravity. It doesn't matter where you are, in India or in America. It doesn't matter who you are, whether a good person or a bad person. When you fall from a height, then you only fall down. This is law of gravity. It is same for all of us. It is working all the time and at all the places. In the same way, we all work with one great power, one great law of the universe, and that is law of attraction. This magnificent law draws to us the things, people and circumstances we desire or fear. Everything that's coming into your life, you are attracting it by your thoughts which you are holding in your mind. Your life right now is a reflection of what you have thought in your past. The law of attraction says, like attracts like, and therefore, as you think a thought, you are also attracting like thoughts to you. Thought is a force having a magnet-like power of attraction. When we think, we send out vibrations. These thought vibrations are as real as vibrations of light, sound, electricity, water, magnet, etc. A magnet will send out vibrations and attract to itself a piece of steel, but we cannot see, feel, smell, hear or taste the powerful force of vibration. In the same way, these thought vibrations go in all directions from a common source and attract like thoughts of others to the source where it was created, but these vibrations cannot be seen, felt, smelled, heard or tasted. Not only do our dominant thought influence ourselves and others, but they have a magnet-like power of attraction which draws to us things, people and circumstances which are on the same frequency as our dominating thought. Things, people and circumstances of life harmonize with the nature of our dominating thoughts. Scientists have proved that every thought has their own particular frequency, particular vibration which can be measured. There are devices to measure every thought frequency. You are the most powerful magnet in the universe. Your successful magnetic power is emitted through your thoughts. Thoughts of success, riches and prosperity will attract people who are of like thoughts. Circumstances and surroundings will be in harmony with the image of success, riches and prosperity which you are holding in our mind. Negative and unhappy thoughts attract negative people, negative situation and negative surroundings. Thoughts of poverty, disappointment, envy, jealousy, fear will bring poverty, disappointment, competition from others, jealousy, fear and so on. What you are thinking now is creating your future life. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. You are in the continuous process of creation. Through the law of attraction your thoughts become things. Every material thing begins in the form of thought. Everything which a man creates begins in the form of a thought impulse, strong desire / strong fear. Man can create nothing which he does not first conceive in his thought. You call into existence all the things that you desire, fear, strongly believe, strongly affirm and auto-suggest, because all these are dominant thoughts of your mind. People who have attracted wealth into their lives used the law of attraction for wealth. Whether consciously or unconsciously, you will consciously determine your life through the law of attraction in action. This law of attraction works every time you think. Imagine yourself living in success, prosperity and wealth, and don't allow thoughts of poverty to exist in your mind. Make thoughts of success, wealth and prosperity as your predominant thought and you will attract it. 2. Positive thinking. The right mental attitude. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Our whole life is the result of what we have thought. Our place in life is largely determined by our own mental attitude. Our mental attitude has mainly 3 kinds of effects at the same time. It influences our mind and builds our character. It influences other people and their reaction / behavior towards us. It has a magnet-like power to attract to us that which is in harmony with our predominant thought held by ourselves. According to a statistic, only 1% of the world population earns around 96% of all the money that's being earned. They are living the life of their dreams, and this is because they have understood how to use the law of attraction to their advantage. They attract the good instead of the bad. The only reason why people do not have what they want is because most of them are thinking about what they don't want, negative events, than what they do want, wishes and desires. The law of attraction doesn't care whether you perceive something to be good or bad. It doesn't make a distinction between good things and bad things. It makes no attempt to discriminate between constructive and destructive thoughts. It is receiving your thoughts and responding to your thoughts. It doesn't care whether you want it or don't want it. It manifests the things that you are holding in your mind. It attracts the things that you desire. It also attracts the things that you fear. Because both are strong and dominant thoughts, both are strong expectations which will definitely manifest. The law of attraction cannot interpret the words of negation such as don't, cannot, no, etc. For example, I am not afraid. I am afraid. I don't want to be poor. I want to be poor. I don't want to be late. I want to be late. I don't want bills. I want bills. I don't want that debt. I want that debt and more debts. I don't want to fail. I want to fail. I can do this work. I can do this work and more work of similar type. The law of attraction is giving back to you exactly what you are thinking about most. It is always working. It is working as much as you are thinking. It never fails. It never stops. It never waits. It is impersonal and impartial. It works perfectly. According to law of attraction, like attracts like. Negative thoughts energy attract negative events, negative circumstances and negative people energy. Positive thoughts energy attract positive events, positive circumstances and positive people energy. Think the thought of riches and wealth, make that your dominant thought, and you will bring it into your life. Don't fear for all the negative thoughts you had before, because it is scientifically proven that a positive thought is infinitely more powerful than a negative thought. Decide right now to think positively under all the circumstances and bring yourself in a higher mental key. Replace your depressing thought with faith, hope and courage. The man who completely believes in himself and maintains a positive mental attitude of confidence, bravery and goal orientation will not be affected by the negative thoughts of failure and discouragement produced from that person whose dominant thought is negative. This is one of the reasons that teachers in several schools of mental science suggest to do affirmations and auto-suggestions. Most people think about what they don't want and then they wonder why it shows up over and over again. Let me use the above example and show how to speak when you speak to yourself. Instead of repeating, I am not afraid, say boldly, I am courageous. I don't want to be poor. I want to be rich. I don't want to be late. I want to be on time. I don't want bills. I want more checks. I don't want that debt. I want to be financially strong. I don't want to fail. I want to succeed. I can do this work. Let me see how I can do this work. By now, you have understood that, you have attracted the things you desired, you have attracted the things you feared, you have attracted the things you loved and appreciated, You have also attracted the things you hated and complained about, either consciously or unconsciously. If you hold thoughts of poverty in your mind, then you will receive poverty. If you hold thoughts of wealth in your mind, then you will receive wealth. So, think thoughts of riches and wealth. Magnetize your mind with intense desire for riches. Think positively. Be aware of your thoughts. Select your thoughts carefully and have fun with this. Expect good things. Affirm to yourself, I am aware. I am aware of my thoughts. I am aware of myself. There is a time delay. All of your thoughts don't manifest instantly. We would be in trouble if they did. The time delay allows you to reassess, to rethink about what you want and then take a right decision. If you have had some thoughts that you find to be non-beneficial when they manifest, then right now you can change your thinking and replace your non-beneficial thought with a much more beneficial one. Time serves you because you can think new thoughts and emit a new frequency in the present. 3. Positive emotions. The right way to our subconscious mind. We have many thoughts going on in our minds and every thought functions in either of the two ways, actively or passively. Only emotionalized thoughts are in active state, having direct and quick influence upon the subconscious mind or habit mind. So, the only way to be aware of our every thought is by our feelings. Our emotions let us know what we are thinking, positive or negative. Our feelings are broadly classified into two types. 1. Good feelings / positive emotions such as love, gratitude, joy, passion, happiness, excitement, hope, satisfaction, faith. 2. Bad feelings / negative emotions such as fear, worry, loneliness, boredom, irritation, anger, resentment, depression, envy, guilt, jealousy. Thoughts create feelings. Positive thoughts create good feelings and negative thoughts create bad feelings. You cannot feel good and have negative thoughts. Also, you cannot feel bad and have positive thoughts. If you are feeling bad, it is because you are thinking thoughts that are making you feel bad. And when you feel bad, you attract more bad things towards yourself, which will make you feel worse and will mislead you on the wrong direction. So, it's very important for you to feel good and think positively. When you feel good and think positively, you are powerfully attracting more good things to you. So, your feelings tell you very quickly what you are thinking. Therefore, to be aware of your thoughts, first you have to be aware of your feelings, your emotions. Make a habit to often ask yourself, how am I feeling? As you do so, you will become more aware of your feelings / emotions. If you are feeling good, then continue doing that which makes you feel good. Start your day with thanksgiving to God for all the good things, people and memorable events you have received in your life, and continue to be in happy thoughts for the rest of the day. As long as you don't allow something to change your mood, you are going to continue to attract by the law of attraction, more good things, people and situations that sustain that happy feeling. You are getting exactly what you are feeling about, not so much what you are thinking about. Your feelings convey direct message to the subconscious mind. You can begin right now to feel happy, healthy, wealthy and successful. Begin right now to feel the love that's surrounding you, even if it's not there, and it will manifest exactly as you feel. Your thoughts and your feelings create your life. It means that whatever thoughts and feelings have done in your life, it can be changed through a shift in your awareness. You can change your bad feelings in an instant through your emotional shifters. Do those activities which make you feel good. Make a list of your own emotional shifters, such as listening to your favorite music, listening to your personal voice recordings of your affirmations and auto-suggestions for 3 to 5 times a day. Funny films, songs and messages, funny moments and happy memories, visiting sightseeing places, playing with your pets, doing your favorite hobby, connecting with your family or your friends, wearing your favorite perfume, etc. It could be anything of your choice. Your emotional shifters will bring goodness into your life. Once you master your thoughts and feelings, you will be able to create your own desired present and desired future. That's where your freedom is. That's where all your power is. Try this yet another method which will shift your mood quickly and will make you emotionally and mentally strong. At the end of every day, before you go to bed, think through the events of the day. If any events or moments did not go the way you wanted, then replay them in your mind in a way that excites you. When you remake those events in your mind exactly as you want, you are cleaning up your frequency from the day and you are emitting a new frequency for tomorrow. You have intentionally created new images for your future. It is never too late to change the images. Form desirable habits. Motivation is what gets you started and habit is what keeps you going. All men are the creatures of habit. Habits are created by repetitions. We acquire habits of thinking, feeling and acting through repeated use of them. Once we form a habit, it becomes very difficult for us to break our own habit. Our habit impresses upon our subconscious mind and becomes automatically our second nature. Therefore, The subconscious mind is also called the habit mind. Also, equally true are the facts that only bad habits are harmful and not all the habits. Habit is a mighty force which can be mastered, utilized and set to work, instead of being allowed to dominate one's actions and character. So, the best way in which old bad habits may be removed is to form new good habits to counteract and replace the old undesirable ones. So, check your habits. Resolve firmly to form new desirable habits and break old bad habits. We regard ourselves as the creatures of our emotions and feelings. We fancy that these emotions and feelings are we, ourselves. We believe that our feelings are things that rules us and from which we cannot free ourselves, and so we cease to rebel. Although we may know that the emotion or mental trait is calculated to injure us and to bring unhappiness and failure instead of happiness and success, but this is far from being the truth. Emotions and feelings are largely dependent on habits. Emotions and feelings deepen by repetitions. You acquire a habit of being in any emotion or feeling by repeated use of them. Psychologists say that we are the masters of our emotions and feelings instead of being their slaves. According to research results, we have millions of unused brain cells waiting for our cultivation, but we are using only a few of them, and some of these we are working to death. We may place some of these unwanted and unpleasant cells on the retired list and are able to give them a rest. By using other new unused cells, we can use the unused brain cells to form the habit of applying and using positive emotions. Take extra care while acquiring a new habit of emotion and a new habit of thought. Don't make a habit of worrying, nagging, finding faults, getting angry, feeling jealous, getting frightened, getting disappointed, or any other bad emotion or negative thoughts take possession of you. Instead, entertain a habit of being relaxed, calm, creative, finding positive points, focusing at all the good things in life, being grateful, hopeful and cheerful, being optimistic, aware and goal-oriented, getting confident, asserting courage and having joyful expectations all day long. Cultivate the habit of thinking positive, the habit of feeling positive, and this will in turn form positive actions. The brain may be trained and cultivated in a manner useful to all. Mental attitude and nature of a man can be cultivated, changed or discarded at will. People may make themselves over and change their entire nature. It is not just a theory but a working fact. Many people have applied this new knowledge and changed their lives by forming desirable habits of thinking positively and feeling positively under all the circumstances. There is no longer any excuse for people who manifest unpleasant and harmful mental states. We have the remedy in our own hands. Become immune to negative thought attraction. Dare to dream. You block your dream when you allow your fear to grow bigger than your faith. Fear is the parent of worry, hate, anger, jealousy, depression, discontent, irresolution, failure, and of all the other negative emotions. Once when you get rid of fear, all the other negative emotion disappears automatically. You will feel flying carefree from this end to that end. You will be more successful in every undertaking of life. You will feel courageous, strong, more positive and happy. To free yourself from all the negative emotions, you have to first get rid of fear. Let us understand the emotion of fear. Fear is nothing but the imaginary estimation of loss that something which is going to happen soon needs to be prepared for. It is a strong expectancy of loss or the things feared. Strong expectancy is a powerful magnet which works according to the law of attraction. This is why you attract both the things you feared and the things you desired. The principle is same in both the cases. Man often worries thinking of all the possible things ahead of him which might upset him and his plans. He is foolish to bother about thinking of troubles to come at some time in the future. Depend on the law of averages. Most of the things we fear never happen at all. Don't die in installments. That's what fear does to you. It kills you little by little. Avoid fear. It grows, but if you face fear, it goes. The future holds not only obstacles to overcome but also agents to help us in overcoming the obstacles. The best way to overcome the habit of fear is to assume the mental attitude of courage. Constantly dwell upon the positive thought, habit of courage and manifest it into objective reality. Create a mental picture of courage. Feel strength by holding the ideals of courage and confidence, and the ideals will manifest. Let the courage be your watchword until it becomes your normal mental attitude. Think of yourself as being courageous. See yourself acting with courage in trying situations and you will gradually grow to its attainment. Frequently practice to form a picture in the mind of opposite of what you fear to happen. Worry is the oldest child of fear. It stops the growth of an individual. When we worry, we generate series of negative thoughts. Suppose if, what if, but, I can't, I won't, I am unlucky, I could never do things right. things never turn out right with me, etc. It makes you weak physically and mentally. It exhausts all of your energy. Therefore, realize that there is nothing to fear, that worry and fear never helped anyone, and never will. Realize that fear paralyzes efforts and courage promotes activity. Instead of repeating I can, say boldly, I can and I will. Instead of repeating I am not afraid, say boldly, I am full of courage. I am courageous, strong and brave. Use your thought force for your advantage. Replace fear and worry with courage, confidence, hope and goal orientation. Exercise. Fear, the worst of all enemies, can be effectively cured by forced repetition of act of courage. Visualize the image of opposite of what you fear to happen. Start to work on it. Affirm courage. The mental attitude of courage will clear away obstacles from your path and will make things very much easier than you had anticipated. The positive force of love. Where there is love, there is heaven. Where there is no love, there is hell. You can change anything in your life by changing how you feel. All your feelings are degrees of love. You feel good because you are full of love. You feel bad because you are empty of love. Bad feelings are simply no love or a lack of love. When you have a bad feeling, you are empty of love, and so when you put love into yourself, the bad feeling or the emptiness is eliminated. So, instead of getting rid of your bad feelings, put more love in you. When you put love first, all the money you need to live a full life comes to you. Feel the feeling of love. Don't care about bad feelings. Deliberately choose to be in good feelings. Focus on all the good things. Look for the things you love on every subject that lights up your heart, and feel the deepest love you can. 4. Desire. The attractive power. Every successful person in history was a dreamer. They succeeded because they had only one main aim, and they placed all their energy, all their efforts, everything back of their one ruling desire. Success demands a man's whole attention. Have one aim at one time. You should make efforts to focus all your attention on the thing you wish to attain and be conscious of its existence, almost to the exclusion of everything else. In order to be, to do or to have a thing, it is necessary that you clearly decide single main aim, have a definite purpose behind that main aim. Resolve to focus all your attention, put all your efforts and give all your energy to achieve your definite aim. Fall in love with your main aim. Be determined and willing to get that definite aim. Pin your courage on your desire and don't let your desire slip back. Finish what has been started. Desire is an attractive force. You attract the things you desire, but the man whose mind is full of a dozen interests fails to exert the attracting power that is manifested by the man of the one ruling passion. He fails to draw to him new ideas, persons, things and results that will help him in achieving his main aim. Keep your one ruling desire fresh, strong and active. If you allow your main aim to be sidetracked, then you will be a loser. So, get into the habit of concentrating on your one main aim. Feed your fancy with it. Make a habit to visualize your main aim as an already fulfilled desire, as an already achieved goal, and then give all your efforts to achieve it. Have a definite aim backed by definite purpose, definite plan, and the willing to put the plan into action. Once you achieve your main aim, then you are free to set another single main aim and make efforts to achieve it. Be goal-oriented. Be single-minded. Don't allow yourself to be sidetracked by anything outside of your regular line of work. If you do, then your present work or business will show lack of vitality. Love your present aim. Intense love will enable you to solve all the problems. If you know that what you wish to do is right and you believe in it, then go ahead and do it. Believe you can acquire it. Develop a desire backed by faith. Open up and accept new ideas, new situation and new obstacles. Desire to riches program. Fill up the following blanks and say them aloud twice a day, once before going to bed in the night and once after waking up in the morning. 1. Thank you God, for I have received rupees per. Be definite as to how much amount of money you want. Make a clear image of the money you want. Hold the mental image of the money you want with the most positive certainty as if you are already having it. See and feel the money in your hands. Have the most absolute and unquestioning faith that it is coming. Never think of it, or speak of it, in any other way than as being sure to arrive. Claim it as already yours. Trust that the universe will figure out how to manifest it. Feel the feelings: happiness, love, joy, relief, confidence, enthusiasm and gratitude of already having it. Give thanks for already having it. When you believe, know and feel that you already have the amount of money you desire, then you will send to the universe the thought frequency that you already have it, and you will attract the people, ideas and circumstances which will help you in manifesting it. 2. In return I will give/do. You don't have to get something for nothing. You can give every human more than you take from him. You can give every human more and use 5 than the cash value you take from him. You have to give before you get. See yourself rendering the service that you intend to give in return for the money you desire. 3. The plan I will implement immediately to achieve this is a definite plan is required for carrying out your desire. Put this plan into action, now. 4. I see, feel and believe myself of having received and enjoying this money. 5. Gratitude, the magnetic force. You can receive the things you desire. It is the life within us seeking fuller expression. It is the desire of God that all of us should get rich and all of us must have more. Universe is friendly to our plans. Everything is naturally for us. So, get rid of the wrong belief that God wants you to sacrifice yourself for others, and that you can secure His favor by doing so. What God wants is that you should make the most of yourself for yourself and for others. There is an abundant supply of all that we want for each one of us. To receive this abundance you have to be in harmony with the infinite intelligence, which is always creative and not competitive in spirit. You can remain upon the creative plane only by uniting yourself with infinite intelligence through a sincere, deep and continuous feeling of gratitude. The only way to have creative thoughts and prevent your mind from falling into competitive thoughts is gratitude. Gratitude works on the principle of Newton's law of motion, which says, every action always has an opposite and equal reaction. Give thanks for all the good things you have and you will receive more good things, and what you receive will be equal to the amount of gratitude you have given. Every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving, and what you receive will always be equal to the amount of gratitude you have given. The more sincerely and the more deeply grateful you feel, the more you will receive. The mental attitude of gratitude will draw you close to the infinite intelligence. It can keep you looking towards the abundance, the riches, and prevent you from complaining thoughts regarding things as they are and from falling into the error of thinking of the resources as limited. When you are ungrateful, you start complaining about the things as they are, and when you complain, you receive more things to complain about. When you are ungrateful, you feel the feelings of not enough, dissatisfaction, inferiority, weak, poor, resentment, jealousy, etc., which are all negative emotions. You fix your attention on the empty, the poor, the ordinary and the mean, which cannot bring you what you want. They can only return to you more of what you don't want. Those negative emotions are blocking your own good from coming to you. On the other hand, when you are grateful, you start counting all the good things you have. And when you count your blessings, you receive more good things to be grateful for. When you are grateful, you fix your attention on the abundant, the rich, the best and the great, and you attract and surround yourself with the abundant, the rich, the best and the great. Complain makes you poorer and gratitude makes you rich. Now, the problem is when you are not counting your blessings, you unintentionally fall into the trap of focusing on what you don't have, your complaints, your problems, and counting negative things. Therefore, it is necessary to cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you, and to give thanks continuously. Practice gratitude daily. When you practice gratitude every day, you will be able to make gratitude as your habit. Be grateful for all the good things you have now and for all the good things you have received in the past. As you begin to feel grateful for all the good things in your life, you will send a new frequency of gratitude to the universe and you will attract more good things towards yourself. Make gratitude as your second nature and you will lock yourself into the frequency of giving and receiving the best. Gratitude is riches. Every sincere thanksgiving increases faith. To get rich you must have a living faith. Only a continuous feeling of sincere thanksgiving can long retain a living faith. Exercise 1. Count positive things in all areas of your life. Count all the good things which you have received till today in every area of your life: health, relationship, money, work, material things, and other personal desires. Write them down. Make a list of your blessings. With each blessing on your list, write the reason why you are grateful for it. You can write your list in one of the following ways. 1. Thank you God, for what, because why. Thank you, thank you. Thank you too. I am so happy and grateful for what, because why. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3. I feel blessed to have what, because why. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exercise 2. Moments of gratitude. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. Joseph Campbell. Each and every day of your life is unique. Every day has some old and some new blessings to be grateful for. The good things of each day are different. Every day you have received many good things, many blessings to be grateful for. When you recall and give thanks for the whole day's blessings, You are consciously and intentionally sending the frequencies of gratitude, and you will attract more of those blessings. It's an effortless way to give thanks for all the good things you are receiving now. At night, before going to bed, recall all the good things that happened in the whole day. Ask yourself, what are the good things that happened today? Revisit the whole day in your mind until you feel satisfied that you have remembered all the blessings of the day. As you remember each blessing, give thanks for it and feel as much grateful as you possibly can. Exercise 3. Gratitude for yourself. Be grateful for yourself. Be grateful to be you. Look in the mirror and give thanks to the person in the mirror. Mean it more than you ever have before. While looking in the mirror, say 3 things about yourself to be grateful for. Do this exercise every day for 1 time in the morning. When you are grateful for the person you are, you free yourself from all the negative feelings about yourself. Feelings of dissatisfaction, discontentment and disappointment disappear completely. You stop blaming yourself when you make a mistake. You stop criticizing yourself when you are not perfect. You stop applying conditions and limitations on yourself. You set yourself free. You will attract circumstances that make you feel even better about yourself. Do not waste 1 moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Neville Goddard, New Thought author. Whenever you feel that you are being unkind to yourself, remember one thing at that moment: it is only you who deserve your gratitude most. Because negative feelings about yourself, criticizing yourself, causes great damage to you and your life than anything or anyone else. To be rich in life, first you have to be rich with good feelings about yourself. Appreciate yourself for every sincere effort you make. When you are grateful for yourself, you feel true happiness and joy. You become rich with positive feelings about yourself and attract more of such happiness, joy and riches in your life. Exercise 4. Gratitude for the money you have received. Being grateful for the money you have already received in the past is very important if you desire to receive more money in the future. When you are complaining about the lack of money, when you feel the feelings of not enough money, when you feel worried, frustrated, tense, jealous, angry, disappointed, discouraged or fearful about money, you can never attract more money. Negative feelings about money can never bring more money to you. Instead, you will attract more circumstances which make you feel worse about money. No matter what your current circumstances are, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money you have. For you to attract abundance of money in your life, you have to say and feel that there is an abundance of money for you. Get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel sincerely grateful for the money you do have. Feeling grateful for the money you have received will make you rich with the positive feelings about money, which will increase the money in your life. After this exercise you will feel, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am blessed, I am lucky, and I have abundance of money. Think back, when you were a child. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, give sincere thanks for each instance. All the things you have received in your childhood equate to hard-earned money, and you receive them at no charge. Be grateful for every blessing you have received, because when you feel sincerely grateful for the money you have received in the past, your money will increase in the future, for it is the universal law which never fails. Exercise 5. Gratitude in the morning. Every morning when you wake up, feel grateful for the money you have received by repeating, "Thank you, God, for all the money I have been given throughout my life." Exercise 6. Gratitude for the money you are receiving. Complaint makes you poorer and gratitude makes you richer. You complain when you don't have enough money to pay your bills. To get rich, you must be grateful for everything to do with money. Getting tensed or worried or hating your bills is not being grateful for money. Your bills show that you are receiving more money, more benefits in the form of goods and services. Think about how much you have benefited from the services or goods on the bill. What would you do if there were no service providers such as landlords, milkmen, watchmen, servants, doctors, engineers, teachers, drivers, electricians, etc.? What would you do if there were no institutions and departments such as schools, colleges, electricity, post office, banks, ATMs, phones, internet, water, gas, etc.? What would you do if there were no goods stores such as general stores, medical stores, etc.? Your life would have been very difficult without them. Feeling gratitude for the money you have paid out results in the increase of your money. So, be grateful for all the bills you have received. Be grateful for all the goods, for all the services you have received. Exercise 7. Give gratitude when you feel to complain. If you feel that you are complaining about the bills, then repeat to yourself, "Thank you, God, for all the goods and for all the services I have received." Exercise 8. Gratitude for the bills you receive. From now on, whenever you receive a bill, Say in your mind, "Thank you God, for the money I have to pay the bill," and feel grateful for having the money to pay the bill, whether you have it or not. Exercise 9. Various opportunities to give gratitude. There are various ways that money could come into your life. You can give gratitude when you receive a loan, a gift, an increase in salary, unexpected checks, a tax refund, discount, bonus, money back offer on a purchase, etc. This results in you having more money. Be grateful in all such circumstances. Exercise 10. Gratitude for the money you desire. When you give gratitude in advance for the money you desire, you are emitting a powerful signal to the universe that you have it already because you are feeling gratitude for it now. Most people look at their current state of money and they say, "This is my condition." That is not your condition. That was your condition. Let's say, for example, you don't have enough money in your bank account. That is not your condition. That is the outcome of your past thoughts and actions. And this outcome can be changed. When you get yourself to the point where you feel grateful for money more than you feel a lack of money, a new outcome is created, eliminating the lack of money and replacing it with more money. Gratitude attracts riches and complaint attracts poverty. When you feel bad about money, when you feel disappointed, worried or fearful about your state of not having enough money, you will receive more situations which will continue to make you feel disappointed, worried or fearful about the state of your money. So, ignore your current state of money. Ignore your current situation and any lack of money by being grateful in advance for the money you desire. By being grateful for money, you will stop all your negative thoughts and feelings that attract poverty. Instead, you will start attracting riches. Decide a specific amount of money for one definite purpose or thing you really want. Imagine as if you are already having the thing you really want. Be focused and visualize clearly every detail of your purpose. You should have one definite purpose. If you have many purposes, then you will not be able to focus on all your purposes at one time. So, intelligently desire a thing which makes your life larger. Have unwavering faith that the thing is already yours. Fill up the following blank and say it one time when you wake up every morning, and visualize yourself as already in possession of the thing you desire and feel as grateful for it as you expect to be when it has taken form. Thank you God, for I have received rupees for your desire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When your desire is fulfilled, replace the blanks with a new amount of money for something else that you really want and continue with the practice as long as you want. 6. Faith and visualization. The most important factor in getting rich. Visualization is a powerful process. Create a clear and definite mental picture of what you want. Focus on the end result of what you want without giving any attention whatsoever to how it will happen. As you visualize your definite desire with purpose to attain it, you are generating thoughts and feelings of having it now. When you visualize the end result of what you want, you feel happiness, joy, love, and abundance as if it is done. You bring yourself to a place of believing that you have it now. This is how you set law of attraction into action. When you imagine, your picture should not be static. Create lots of movements in your picture. Imagine yourself enjoying what you want. Imagine being with what you love, doing what you love and having the things you love, because you will feel far more love than you will if you only think about money. For example, if you want a home or a car, then clearly visualize that you already have it. Live in your new home. Drive your new car mentally. Feel as grateful for it as you expect to be when it has taken form. Be rich with feelings of love, abundance, joy, happiness and gratitude. Only visualizing or positive thinking is not enough. Hold your vision with unshakable faith and purpose to attain it. You should have firm faith that the thing is already yours. Understand that every hour which you spend in doubt, fear or worry will push away your own good from coming to you. If you doubt for once, then according to law of attraction you will attract more doubtful thoughts one after another. Hold your picture with firm belief that the thing is already yours. Believe that you have received it. Daily gratitude increases and long retains a living faith. So, give thanks that the reality is being given to you. Believe that you are rich. Live in that imaginary environment and financial condition. Feel as good and as happy as you expect to be when it has taken form. Know that it is yours. If you want, you can create a vision board where you place pictures of your definite desire. You can place photos of your definite desire and pin it on your vision board. Look at your vision board. First, when you wake up in the morning and in your leisure hours, feel that you have it now. Don't think that you will receive it one day. Think and feel that you have received it. Give thanks for having received it. Live your desire mentally. Create the power of attraction by having love, gratitude and faith that you have received it. 7. Autosuggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is influenced through suggestion. When a person says or does a thing so earnestly and convincingly that the other person takes up the idea without argument is known as suggestion. Suggestion is given to make an impression on the subconscious mind. When you are impressed by a person's nature, behavior, attitude, dressing sense or any other way, it means that you have taken the suggestion. Suggestion is a stimulus which reaches one's subconscious mind through the 5 senses. When a person makes an impression upon his own subconscious mind, it is known as autosuggestion. You will become what you think about most. The thoughts which you have programmed into yourself or have allowed others to program into you are affecting, directing or controlling everything about you. You can erase and replace your old self-defeating, negative and unproductive programming with a new, healthy, positive and more productive kind of programming by learning the art of autosuggestion. Making over of yourself mentally is possible through autosuggestion. You have to give repeated instructions to yourself along with visualizing yourself of already having and enjoying your definite desire. Then, act out the part you wish to play in a sort of extended preliminary rehearsal with feelings of love, gratitude, joy, happiness and belief of having received your definite desire. Act out the part you would like to play, will in due time so impress and mold your mind that you will actually possess your definite desire. Autosuggest the desire to riches program once in the morning when you wake up and once in the night before going to bed. You can induce faith and reprogram your subconscious mind through the principles of autosuggestion. You may convince your subconscious mind that you believe you have received your definite desire. The subconscious mind acts on that belief and creates practical plans to get your desired thing. Do not wait for these plans, but be on the alert for these plans, and when they appear in the form of an inspiration, treat it with respect and put them into action immediately. Autosuggestion for wealth and riches. I am rich. I am wealthy. I have all the resources I need. I have the best of everything. There is an abundance of wealth, riches and money in the universe. I have received abundance of money. I am receiving money-making ideas every day. I am financially secured. I am financially independent. I have more than enough money for everything I desire. 8. Willpower. Using the great dynamic force. We are gifted with many inherent powers and our will is one of them. It is a great dynamic force when used properly. When you clearly decide one main aim and have a definite purpose behind that main aim, this means you have a definite desire. Resolving to focus all the attention, giving all the efforts and giving all the energy to achieve a definite desire is known as willpower. Willpower is a strong concentration force used by an individual to get what he desires. When you resolve to focus all your attention, put all your efforts and give all your energy to achieve your goal, this means you are using your strong willpower. Men are creatures of habits. Habits, either good or bad, are formed only with a strong will. So, every man is gifted with a strong will. All you have to know is how to use your will to get rich. To be rich you have to use your willpower only upon yourself, to change yourself and not to change anyone or anything else. To be rich, resolve to focus all your attention, put all your efforts and give all your energy on your vision of wealth. Resolve to keep your mind fixed with faith and purpose on your vision of wealth, riches and prosperity. The more steady and continuous your faith and purpose, the more quickly you will get rich, because you will make only positive impressions upon your subconscious mind. Use your will with faith and purpose to think, feel, speak and act as if there is only wealth, riches and prosperity that exist, and there is no such thing as poverty. Be determined to retain a true and clear vision of wealth, and don't get your attention distracted to images of poverty, wants and sufferings. Use your will to not allow your mind to get attracted from the negative suggestions of anyone. Wealth and prosperity are attained by the exercise of creative thoughts. So, instead of thinking that there is a lack of wealth, use your will to shift all your attention upon your mental images of abundance of wealth, riches and prosperity. Have a friendly alliance with one or more persons who encourage and support you to follow your plan and purpose. Use your will to focus your attention upon those things, people and events which are in harmony with your mental images of wealth, riches and prosperity. These positive impressions made upon your subconscious mind set the creative force in action which influences every living and non-living thing to do the things necessary for the fulfillment of your desire. 9. Act efficiently now. The law of mental control. Your thoughts set the creative force in action which influences every living and non-living thing and makes them work to bring you what you want. But your thoughts cannot help you receive what you want. To receive your desired thing you have to act efficiently in the present. You must not only only think, but your personal activity must be such that you can receive your desired thing when it reaches you. Your thoughts and personal actions must be combined. By your thoughts, your desired thing is brought to you, and by your actions you receive your desired thing. Live today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Live just today. To receive your desired thing you must act now. You must act in the present with all your attention being focused on the present to receive your desired thing. If you act in the present with your mind on the future, then your present action will be with a divided attention and will not be effective. So, do not spend your time in the present, thinking about the future emergencies. Have faith in your ability to meet any emergency when it arrives. Don't be in your past. Never think of your past sorrows. Never think of taking revenge or teaching a lesson. You will attract more of them. As you get rich, negative circumstances change. Negative people understand by themselves and stop irritating you. Therefore, be present-minded and begin to act now. Perform well in your present place, paying all your attention, showing all your interest and giving all your energy to your present place. Do your today's work well. To receive you have to give. You can only get what is yours by giving the other person what is his. Giving opens up the door to receiving. Give more and use value to every person than the money, help or support you are taking from them. You have so many opportunities to give every day. Give a warm greeting. Give a smile. Give kind words. Give due respect. Give appreciation and love. Give gratitude. Give time. Give a chance. Give attention. Give courtesy. Give due credits. Give encouragement, etc. There are so many opportunities to give and thereby open the door to receive. Give love and gratitude through your thoughts, feelings and actions. Even in negative situation, give more amount of love than the amount of negativity you receive from negative things, negative people or negative circumstances. And once you reach the point of giving, love weighs more than the negativity you have received. The love that comes back to you then multiplies itself by attracting more love through the law of attraction. Suddenly you experience an acceleration and multiplication of good things and favorable circumstances. Instead of more negative things coming back to you and multiplying, you now have more good things coming back to you and being multiplied in every area of your life. If you feel that your present profession is not the right one for you, then don't get discouraged. Hold the mental image of yourself being in the right profession, with the purpose to get into it and with the faith that you will get into it and are getting into it. But act in your present profession, having lots of gratitude for it with purpose of doing it and having faith in your abilities to perform well in it, and you will certainly get your desired profession. Efficient action. Begin to do all that you can do to more than fill your present place. Be active, awake, patient and goal-oriented. Have patience. Calmly understand present task/situation/person and give correct response. Quietly fill the place which you are holding now. Perform your present duties and your present responsibilities efficiently. Prove yourself to be larger than your present place. To be rich, do every day all that can be done on that particular day. But do each separate act successfully by giving your best. You don't have to rush to do maximum number of things in shortest possible time. Don't try to do tomorrow's work today. Get out of your competitive mind. There is no need to act hastily. Learn the art of giving. Go as fast as you can, but never hurry. When you do too many things at one single time, you fail to do all the acts in an efficient manner. Perform your each and every present act effectively. Give your best in every act you do. Perform sufficient number of acts in an efficient manner. Be ready to do every day all that can be done that day, doing your each and every present act in a successful manner. Mistakes happen when you act hastily or when you act in fear, doubt, or when you forget that you have to give more and use value to every person than the benefits you are receiving. Whenever you find yourself hurrying or fearing, then call a halt. Focus all your attention on the vision of your desired thing and begin to give thanks that you have received it. Gratitude will strengthen your faith and renew your purpose. It doesn't matter however commonplace you hold. It doesn't matter whether you are a farmer, a wage worker, or an unemployed. If you do as directed in this book, then you will certainly get rich. 10. The essential tools to get rich. 1. Specialized knowledge. To succeed in your desired profession/business, you have to possess in a well-developed state the talent required in that profession/business. For example, to be a lawyer, you have to learn law and develop the skills of dealing with people and cross-questioning them. To get rich in your desired profession, you will require specialized knowledge of the industry you are joining. Only a highly organized and intelligently directed specialized knowledge can accumulate great wealth. Reliable source of specialized knowledge. Your own experience. Experience available through cooperation of your experts team. Internet virtual experts team. Colleges and universities. Libraries through books, records and periodicals, paid experts and trainers. You're training your personal observations to experts team. You should have specialized knowledge to get rich, but it is not necessary that you have to acquire the specialized knowledge. If you have the ability to win friends and influence people, if you can organize and direct an experts team of men who possess the specialized knowledge useful in the accumulation of money, then you don't have to acquire the specialized knowledge. An experts team is a group of real or virtual authorities on subjects that you are not an authority on. You get heavily paid when you know how to get specialized knowledge of your industry. Get cooperation, advice and counsel of experts team members who are willing to help you in a spirit of harmony and for their personal profits. 3. Your imagination. Specialized knowledge plus your imagination equal ideas. Organized plans. Good ideas are rare and there is an ever-increasing demand for sound ideas in the form of organized plans to make money. Imagination is the workshop of the mind where plans are created. Desire is only an abstract thought and of no value until it has been transformed into action. Desire is given shape, form and action through the aid of imagination. Transformation of desire into reality requires the use of a plan. Plans are formed with the aid of imagination. All the creations and inventions are first created in the imagination. Scientists know that everything is either matter or energy. Money is energy. Ideas are energy. According to law of attraction, like attracts like. Therefore, energy ideas attracts like energy money. There are two forms of imagination: synthetic reasoning. Logical and creative. Synthetic imagination is arranging existing concepts, ideas or plans into new combinations. It doesn't create anything. It merely works with existing material in a new way. Creative imagination is from where hunches or inspirations are received as your source for new ideas. Hold the end result of what you want in your imagination and ask yourself questions such as, what if, why not, what would happen if I could, etc. List 6 questions which you can ask yourself to generate new ideas. When you have an inspired thought idea, you have to trust it and act on it. Ideas are products of the imagination. Creative transmutation of ideas into cash requires organized planning which must be formed with the help of imagination, synthetic and guidance of experts team. 4. Organized planning. Build a definite and practical plan. 1. Create your experts team. Your plan is the most important asset for you, so carefully select only those people for your experts team who do not take defeat seriously and are goal-oriented. 2. Before forming your team, decide what advantage you are going to offer to each member of your team, in return for their cooperation. The compensation can be in any form and not always in the form of money, but all your requests should appeal to their self-interest. 3. Arrange meetings regularly, at least twice a week and more often if possible, until you have jointly perfected the necessary plan or plans for the accumulation of money. 4. Maintain perfect harmony between yourself and every member of your experts team. 5. You must have the advantage of the experience, education, native ability and imagination of other minds. So, every plan you adopt should be the joint creation of yourself and every other member of your experts team. If you create your own plans, then see to it that those plans are checked and approved by each member of your experts team. 6. Make plans which are faultless and workable. If your plan doesn't work, then change it. Have persistence in creating new plans to take the place of those plans which fail. Make plans which are practical. 5. Leadership. There are two types of people. They are leaders and followers. Decide whether you want to be a leader in your field or a follower. The difference in compensation/profit is vast. The followers cannot reasonably expect the compensation to which the leader is entitled. Although many followers make the mistake of expecting such pay. It is no disgrace to be a follower. On the other hand, it is no credit to remain a follower. Most great leaders began in the capacity of follower. They became great leaders because they were an intelligent follower who has the advantage to acquire knowledge from his leader. Financial success is due 15% to professional knowledge and 85% to the ability to express ideas, to assume leadership and to arouse enthusiasm among people. Dale Carnegie learned the skills of winning friends and influencing people. Only then it is possible that you will start to show the qualities of a leader. Use your skills of dealing with people to get support, to bring out the best in others and to create and execute your plans efficiently. 6. Quality of service. Your performance should be in the most efficient manner with the purpose of greater efficiency always in mind. 7. Quantity of service. You should have the habit of rendering all the service of which you are capable, At all times render more service and better service than you are now being paid for. 8. Spirit of service. You should have the habit of agreeable, harmonious conduct which will induce cooperation from associates and fellow team members. The people you interact with will reflect the thought energy, positive or negative, you send out. Only a person who knows to win friends and influence people can enable one to render service in a spirit of harmony. These assets often make up for deficiencies in both the quality and quantity of service one renders. Nothing, however, can be successfully substituted for pleasing conduct. Courtesy and service are the watchwords for every person who wants to accumulate wealth. 9. Decision. Have the habit of reaching decisions quickly and definitely, and changing them slowly. Have clarity in your mind. Do not procrastinate. Be quick in reaching decision and be slow in changing them. Don't allow news channels, newspapers and gossiping neighbors to do their thinking for you. Everyone has many opinions ready to be wished upon anyone who will accept them. If you get easily influenced by the opinions of others, then you will have no desire of your own. Don't allow anyone to destroy your confidence through their opinions. Keep your own counsel by reaching your own decisions and following them. Don't leak your plans and purpose to anyone. Take no one into your confidence, except your team members, who will be in complete sympathy and harmony with your purpose. If you need facts or information from people who are not in your team, then get those facts or information from others without disclosing your plans and purpose. Talk less and listen more, so that you will get many opportunities to gather useful knowledge without disclosing your plans and purposes to other people. When you have a definite desire, you will be able to gather great courage easily, and this courage will help you take a definite decision. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. Your words and actions should show that you know where you are going. 11. Vitality. Give the impression of advancement. When you deal with people during the work and after the work, whether personally or by letter or by phone, the key thought of all your efforts must be conveyed to their minds the impression of advancement. All human activities are based on the desire for advancement. People are seeking more money, more knowledge, more beauty, more luxury, better shelter, more joy, more happiness and more life. Man is forever seeking more. People are attracted to him who can give them the impression of increase. Convey the impression of advancement with every effort you make, so that all people shall receive the impression that you are an advancing person and that you advance all who deal with you. You must so impress others that they will feel that in associating with you they get advancement for themselves. Be aware of your competitive mind. Don't try to seek for mastery over others. Seek for the common good. To give the impression of advancement, master the details of the principles of getting rich, of being best, being great, of winning friends and influencing people. Don't try to more than fill your present place with a view to please your boss or employer. Do it with the idea of advancing yourself, so that everyone will get the sense of advancement and increase from you. There is nothing in your circumstances that can keep you down, but only an advancing man gets many opportunities. People will be attracted to you, and if there is no possibility for advancement in your present job, then very soon you will see an opportunity to take another job. About the author. Urmila Jain was born in Chennai. As a child she was a brilliant and favorite student of almost every teacher in her school. She had taken a formal training in playing harmonium. She loves music, reading books, yoga workouts, meditation, arts, writing books, and most of all, spending time with her family and friends. Urmila completed her schooling from Mumbai School, Chennai, and her intermediate from Stella Maris College, Chennai. At present, Urmila lives with her 3 daughters and husband in Bellary. She learned computers and accountancy after 3 children. She worked as a manager in an oil agency and later on again as a manager in ready-made garments and saree showroom. Urmila believed that life is difficult and you have to work hard to earn money until she discovered the treasure which changed her beliefs and her entire life. She began tracing the treasure back through history and found many genius people like scientists, businessmen, entrepreneurs, writers and many more who knew it. Through her intense research work and discoveries she gained the specialized knowledge to grow rich. The vision of taking the treasure to the world had become fixed in her mind, and in the following 6 months she wrote and published the treasure as an e-book. Her intention in creating the treasure is that it will bring abundance of wealth, riches, knowledge, happiness and joy to billions around the globe. Bibliography. William Walker Atkinson, Thought Vibration or Law of Attraction in the Thought World, Chicago, 1906. James Allen American Samoa Man Thinketh, 1902. Rhonda Byrne, The Secret, Atria Books, Beyond Words Publishing, 2006. Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich, 1910. Edward E. Beals, The Law of Financial Success, 1907. Rhonda Byrne, The Magic, Atria Books, 2012. Rhonda Byrne, The Power, Atria Books, 2010. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, The Ralston Society, 1937.